There are nearly 10,000 books banned from Texas prisons, and for the past year, the Marshall Project worked to establish a list of banned books across the United States. Our Sam Stark sat down with journalist Carrie Blackinger to learn more about what those books are and aren't, and what's allowed behind bars.
What were like some trends that surprised you in the types of books that were banned across the state or across the states and in Texas?
I think that one of the sort of striking trends was how much variation there is. There are some states that are, that have fairly punitive prison systems, and some southern states that can be fairly aggressive that actually had fairly small ban book lists. Georgia comes to mind, for instance. But then, you have some states like Texas that bans roughly 10,000 books, and then you have, Florida that bans somewhere around 20,000. So I think that the wide variation in how many books are banned was interesting. I think one of the things that a lot of people find counterintuitive is I have a lot of people telling me like, "Oh, you should look at banned books now, given what all is happening with banning books in non-prison libraries." But there's really no correlation between these things. Prisons don't really care about the outside political pressures that in the free world. So prisons have been banning the same types of counterintuitive things for years, and I didn't really see any changes in those banned book lists as the sort of free world banned book discussions started gathering steam.
Can you speak or touch on like the process a little bit? Do you know, is there like a governing body?
Typically, in a lot of states, the way that it would work is that the book gets sent into an individual unit mailroom, and the mailroom makes some sort of decision on the spot. In some cases, that's the final decision. In many cases, they make some sort of decision. They tell the inmate. The inmate has often the ability to appeal it. Sometimes it goes up to some sort of larger literary review committee type thing, and that entity will make a final decision that is in varying degrees binding. Like in some cases, it's still able to be appealed. In some cases, there's a clear appeals process. In some cases, it gets automatically reviewed after a certain period of time. Like in Oregon, all books drop off the list after 3 years and then get re-reviewed. But in Texas, it ends up getting put on the statewide ban list, and then it is subsequently banned from all units. There's no subsequent like later review process. Sometimes they do on their own review books and take them off, which I've only noticed because of tracking this banned book list over years and noticing that sometimes I'll go back and see that there are thousands fewer banned books than there had been the last time I looked at the list, but there isn't some sort of regular process by which books come off that list.
And to get a list of books banned in Texas prisons and the reason behind their ban, just head over to our website, kxan.com, and click on Sam's story.